Let's get this shit rocking. What up, y'all? This is the official Murder, MOOK, and TAY breakdown, brought to you by none other than your boy 40 Cal. We just let this shit get filled up. Let y'all know. Shout out to MOOK. Shout out to TAY. I knew both of these guys from back in the day. Me and MOOK, obviously we both from Harlem, and we go back from like Smack DVD era. I knew TAY from since Fight Club, and TAY, I watch him elevate to get to the guy he at now. So me breaking this battle down and watching it is a whole different vibe. So I just want y'all to understand that. So I don't usually do this for other battles because I don't really got time. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a blogger. But, to show my love for the game and show the expertise that I have in doing this shit, I just wanted to try my hand at in breaking the rounds down, and for maybe this for people that didn't see it and for people that did see it that want to converse about it. So real quick, we gonna break it down real quick. I wrote some notes. That's how they do it, right? I'm break it down for y'all guys. Hold on, give me a minute. All right, cool. Round one, MOOK versus ROC. MOOK goes first, right? And my blood went out. Hold on. MOOK says, "Congratulations, Pebbles, you did it. The only nigga that had your back, and you put a knife in his to get it." Now, basically, for people that don't know, he was talking about the ROC situation, and this comes up as a top. This is like an angle in the battle. This is like all information that a lot of people probably knew what was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna talk about this situation and how it, whatever it did, right? What I just want to make sure y'all can see me good, cause I can't see y'all. All right, cool. Second thing, all right, cool. He says you blindsided your own pupil out his vision. So basically, keeping up with the scheme. Follow me. I'm gonna step it up. It says, think Briz Summer Madness impact with these punches, they hit different. He said you would know math. Once Raw turned into ROC, it gotta get bagged. He says another scheme with the Michael Jackson flip. He says, this young king of pop with your bitch ass, beat it. All this moonwalking on stage, you did bad. How you tell me I change, but have the nerve to have on contacts? Didn't have the nerve to be with the contact when he hit the heat was on max. We seen ROC in hot water, he ain't come back. Me. Okay. He says, what happened to another cut? Another cut. Where the fuck was all that? You fitted for this new era. You niggas is all cap. He says, on stage with a brawl at. You didn't want to endure that. Breach your contract, I'm a man of little words. Just crossed the T and dotted the I's black. Okay? He said John Hancock's signature right. That redefined where the line at. How you say that I ran and he got his eye racked. I'm just repeating the bars. Listen, this is my professional breakdown. Like it or not, I'm doing what the bloggers do. Just listen. If you ain't hear the battle, this is his bars. He says, he talks more about the situation that happened with him in ROC and shit like that on stage, right? And he ends it with something loose. You James St. Patrick, you about to die in your own truth. Now, funny when he said that, it's like the lights or the way they did the edit, the shit went black like for a quick second. I don't know whoever peeped that shit. That shit, I found that funny to me. Right? Let's move on. We're moving on, right? This is the 40 Cal Show breakdown. Shout out, now it's Rock turn. Rock first. He said, imagine somebody showing you scene. I'm a rated R movie. Okay. Okay. He said, something, I was dead wrong for not helping Briz. I learned my lesson. Question. That door I was holding backstage, why you ain't coming that direction? He said, you not about this action. Why you trying front? You let Detroit niggas fighting backstage. You went out the front. He said something about don't ask me my business. Don't worry about me. Where was you at when Rex got his ass beat on Linux? He said somebody posted a pic of his eye, yo. Face looked like he got hit with a tire hole. Face swole. Bus probably was high though. Now, let me back it up. For people that don't understand battle rap, when Mook first battled Jay Mills, that was his scheme. When he battled Jay Mills, he said that he replaced them same lines. He said Vado. He said, yo, your man Vado got hit, looked like he got hit with a tire hose. So that was really Tay Roc clever way of bringing that back. He said, he said, don't worry about me. Where was Rex when he got his ass beat on Linux? Somebody posted a pic of his eye, yo. Face looked like he got hit with a tire hole. Face swole, nose bust, probably it was high though, something like that, right? Listen, I don't have everything exactly what they said verbatim. I'm telling you, it's like 95% of what they said, so you can hear it. So pardon me if a little word or two is off. I'm telling you like your man, and you know, follow me. He's an episode of Expert Opinion with happened back in the day, something with math in the situation. So he said, you shouldn't have sips and giggles with a nigga that split your temple. He left MURDA beat like he killed the instrumental. That was hard. That was hard. Okay. Then he said, rest in peace, Party Artie. I have MURDA facing the 380. Snoop on your block. MURDA. MURDA was the case that they gave me. Now, ooh, I said, okay. Is this thing on? What up, people? How y'all doing? Y'all welcome to a special edition of the 40 Cal Show. This is my bar breakdown for the MOOK versus Tay Roc battle. In case anybody haven't seen it, I'm giving you a breakdown like how the bloggers do. Now, I'm only doing this for these guys because I actually have history with them. You know, from Harlem, I knew Mook for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? We actually were supposed to battle the story somewhere. I knew Tay. We actually started since Fight Club. You heard him say that. So I know him from Fight Club, and I got a lot of history with that. That's actually a story as well. Let me make sure I got the camera facing this way, so I want to make sure that y'all can see me. I see everything good. All right, cool. We good. Just wanted to make sure we good. You heard? All right, check it out. So this is the MURDA MOOK versus Tay Roc, professionally broken down in simplest form. You know what I mean? A lot of people break down shit. A lot of people don't know about how recaps and all this shit go. So I feel like what I'm about to do is break shit down so that y'all can understand. Right? So we're going to go start with round one. Hold on for a second. I'll make sure my shit lit. Alright, round one. It says, Mook comes out. He says, congratulations, Pebbles. You did it. The only nigga that had your back, you put a knife in his to get it. You blindsided your own people out his vision. Now, basically, he's referring to the people that don't know. He's referring to the situation when it was a MOOK and Calico 2-on-2 battle with Briz and T-Top, and basically a fight broke out in that battle, and this is the whole basis of the angles from these two that you're gonna hear in this breakdown and later in the battle. So he's gonna be reflecting on it and saying stuff which was already predicted that he was gonna do. So you know, it was just how we do it in the ways and the methods of how they go about these things. So check it out. I just want to keep you up to speed, right? So he says, congratulations, Pepper. You did the only nigga that had your back, and you put a knife in his to get it. You blindsided your own people out of vision. Now, I left a few words out, left a few bars out. This is the simplest form breakdown. Please forgive me. Just listen. Now, basically, the nigga Briz was supposed to battle Mook. A lot of y'all know he couldn't battle from still. I don't know the reason, but he's saying, I guess the fact that Tay took his place, that's him putting the knife in, you know, in Briz back to get Mook, which is the bad. Y'all follow me? You follow me? We good? I just want to make sure we good. Hey. All right, cool. I just want to make sure we good. All right, cool. My breakdowns is crazy. I got this. Listen. He says, listen. He says, think Briz summer impact. These punches hit dip. All right, let me back it up a little bit. He says, you blindsided your own pupil out his vision. Think Briz summer impact with these punches. They hit different. You a snake. When I listen, I hear hissing. Okay, let's just keep on. He said, you would know math. Once Raw turned into Rock, it gotta get bad. Now, after this, he goes into this Michael Jackson scheme, right? He says, some shit about this. You think this young king of pop with his bitch ass? Beat it. All this moon walking on stage, you did bad. How you tell me I changed, but you have the nerve to have on contacts? Didn't have the nerve to contact when the heat was on max. We seen Rock in hot water. He ain't come back. Woo. Fuck was all that? You fitted for this new era. You niggas is all cap. He said, I'm on stage with a brawl at. You didn't want to endure that. They gonna say it's a breach of contract. I'm a man of little words. Just crossed the T and dotted the I's, black. John Hancock's signature right. That redefine where the line at. How you say that I ran and he got his eye wrapped. Am I breaking this down simpler for you? I'm telling you, I got this. I got this for you. I'm doing it better than how these niggas do it. Hold on for a second. I just want to make it good. Make sure we good. Alright. Then he talks more about the situation on stage. He says, you James St. Patrick, you about to die in your own truth. Now the funny shit, when the nigga Mook said that shit, it's like the fucking stage went black and shit like that. Like for quick, I don't know if it was the edit or something, and that's how it did in truth. I don't know if that was planned. To me, that was like, oh shit. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it back. Remember I said that. Now, round one, Rock. Rock said something about, imagine somebody showing you where they used to do construction at. Like, where's this the building? This is where I put the duct in that. I like how he started that. I don't remember exactly what he said. He says, if URL is really your house or something, the nigga screaming, that's light, is the reason the power running. I don't play with y'all goofies. I'm something murder never seen. I'm a rated R movie. I was like, okay. He said something. He said, I was dead wrong for not helping Briz. I learned my lesson. But question, sorry, that door I was holding backstage. Why you ain't coming that direction? I was like, oh shit, he's cooking. He said, you're not about that action. Why you trying front? You let the Detroit niggas fight backstage. You went out the front. He said, don't ask me my business. Don't worry about me. Where was you at when Rex got his ass beat on Lennox? It's like, okay. He said, somebody posted a pic of his eye, yo. Face looked like he got hit with a tie hole. Face swole, nose bust. Probably was high though. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Stop right there. I'm a battle. Don't think I don't be paying attention. I know MURDA Mook battled Jay Mills back in the day. He had this whole scheme of how when he said your man Vado got hit like a tire hole. You should see his eye, yo, some shit like that. So when Tay Roc brought it back, he was just that to me. That was like some that was hot for him, like quoting that line and bringing it back and flipping it. So I notice shit like that as being a rapper. I'm putting y'all on. All right. Alright, so where we go? He says, he says where we was at when Rex got his ass beat on Linux. He said, then he starts talking about how Mook did he did a show with shout out to my man Math Hoffa. He was on back and Mook had a fight or whatever the case may be. So says, shouldn't have sips and giggles with a nigga that split your temple. He left MURDA beat, killed the instrumental. Then he says, rest in peace, party yardy. I have MURDA facing the 380. Snoop on your block. MURDA was the case that they gave me. Then he said, landed first in his brain. Something he had MURDA on his mind. It was mad MURDA flips, and to me it was fire. I don't remember every one, but to be honest, I'm gonna give Tay Roc that first round from beginning. Fire. Mook shit was fire. To me, it took a little cooking to get to the actual hate makers in the first round, but in Tay Roc shits was out the gate. Let me give it to him first round. Now this is Mook's second. Right? I just want to make sure I'm clear. Got me, right? Make sure y'all got me and we running. I got to do that because one time the motherfucker shit stop and shit. Alright? My breakdowns is crazy, bro. I'm telling you. I got nobody breaking it down like that. They just telling you like generic shit. I'm going to tell you what these niggas said, bro. Because who better than a battle rapper, you heard? That knows them. They might see this and be like, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, check it out. MURDA. Mook second. He starts off like, hello. He says, it's vacant. Where everybody in the cave went. Civilization. They was cavemen. He said, if I see him alone, I'm going to give him the whole Stockton. Then he says, all these foul lines, I'm trying to make an extra point. Then he goes, this is the simplest form, y'all. Pay attention. He said, if something being Dracula don't say you a sucker, you can't say it no clearer. How you put stake in the heart of a man that can't look himself in the mirror? Come to your funeral. Talk sarcastic on the mic. Say something like he Dracula, right? Y'all good. He'd be back by the night. He said, call and smack your uncle is what gave you credentials. What you thought? Big and chest up was going to make you official? Okay. He says, you see what you got left. Cave? Then you see what you got left. I think that was fire. He said, it's see what you got left. And when Av left cave, it's see what you got left. Then he says it's all fair in warfare. Your poor bears in poor bear for poor bear. He said Rock is on fire. I don't care if Randy Savage, oh yeah, something like that. Yeah. Second round. Now, all right. Now this is Rock's second round. That was the second round from Woo. This is Rock's second round. He said something about something hurt me. You see to be the first planet, Mercury. Then he says, you say, you ain't seen my last battle? Yeah, I had a great day. Then he says, they no longer see Av. What's cave without Rock? What's Rock without cave? I'm about to have an outrage. Actually, my stage. Now, something about this scheme, the funny thing is, he had the same scheme as Mook, but he flipped it his own way, and that was funny. That, you know, I think great minds think alike. That's just one of them things. All right. He says, "You on Trump Day? Tell that when you go and perform. The way you on trumpet seems like you want to blow on his horn." He says, "That's meaning something. You're gonna end up like Kane at the end of the movie, like that Alina cousin." Now, ooh. Nah, that was fire. He says that's meaning something. You're going to end up like Kane at the end of the movie. Like that movie Alina cousin. That Alina's cousin, for people that don't know, is this is simplest form. In Boys in the Hood, you remember when, my bad, Menace to Society. My bad. At the end of Menace to Society, when nigga was like, "Hey, cuz, my cousin don't like how you was treating her," and this and that. And he said, "Yo, you may get the fuck," and he stomped that nigga the fuck out, shit like that. That nigga Alina's cousin is the nigga that came back and said, "Hey, partner," and that's when it went black. So already, so just for people that don't know, I know some people like, come on, let's go. All right. He said, "Your bitch better not speak of nothing. I butter in the middle of the sentence. English muffin. Sound like she's speaking Russian." Okay. He said, "Since your name's an MM, I brought a machine gun. Stimulant." Some says, "I got it." I like this part. All right, he says, "I got a murder with his bitch, Bonnie and Clyde." And then there was more murder flips. The murder flips was that more murder flips. He said, "If you was from my class, you'd be bottom tier. All disrespect you. DNA get you the fuck out of here. K Shine to fuck you up. First of all, he on mine. Macker look like Puffy. He tried to attempt murder on Shine." That was fire. That was fire. I'm not gonna hold you. He said, "If you was from my class, you'd be bottom tier. Also disrespect you. DNA get you fuck out of here. K Shine to fuck you up. First of all, he on mine. Smacker look like Puffy. If he tried to attempt murder on Shine," that was fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Gave him that one. He said, "You ain't the king of Harlem. How low did he be? Take a pic with Alpo when you see him. I'm a handyman. Catch murder in its hook. I'm Candyman." All right, look. Second round. Ooh, that was a close round. That was a close round. To me, that was the only debatable round. To me, that was the only debatable round. I gave Tay Roc the first round. But if I did, I would edge this one to Mook. I would edge this one to Mook because he got cooking late, but when he was cooking, he was cooking. He was cooking from the beginning, but his cooking just tasted a little better at the end. A lot of lines was like haymakers that was hitting. If I gotta break it down even more, let me know. Actually, I could right now, because I don't want nigga to sit there and thinking like battle rappers being some bullshit, right? The part when he said the Dracula, right, he'd be back to the night, sarcastic on the mic, that was kind of dope. And the place where how he flipped with how the people left from the cave gang and all that was kind of dope. That whole angle kind of hit crazier. And once again, when it comes to battle rap, it's about angles that's more validatable, that's more, that's not the word, that you can actually Google and check out, fact check more than just saying regular punchlines. So that's how I look at that one. But let's just move on. We're going to the third. This is my man Murda Mook in the third. He says, "Fuck you and your mom's a bitch." That don't register right, because in the physical, your mom still exists. He said, "Fuck you and your mom's a bitch." Now, basically, let me stop right there. When they battled, remember the fight? Mook mom's passed. Nigga kind of was like, it was already, he felt like it was public knowledge that this happened. And the fact that the nigga said, "Yo, fuck you when your mom's a bitch," he felt like the nigga Tay Roc was in the background like, Say it again, run it back. And he figured that really started the fight. Because he's saying, when after you said it, there was no punchline in that. That shit, you just knew. My bad, I gotta, because the motherfucking shit just went dark on me and shit one time. And I said, I did the whole shit for nothing. So I gotta make sure we still good. So basically, he said, say it again. That was mainly him. The sheer disrespect is that I knew that hit. Like I said. Then he says, wait a minute. My mother told me, that's what you call a bitch. And then he said, didn't you get what you want? Hurry up and get. Then he says, see the difference the way we rhyme? The Mac will cause medics to make your mind. Okay, then he goes, then I like this part. He says, I don't get how a nigga with bare hands can take your chain. Then he says, how can a nigga with bare hands break your chain? Then he says, how can I come to the mall and make your chain? And then you come back to the URL with a faker chain. That was crazy. Then he says, you pay to get something back? You fugazi, you crazy. He said, you pay to get something back, fugazi? You crazy. All about 1 million views. I'm trying to get paid that. It should have been something off the waist snatch. Paying for something fake back. No, he said something about. All right, cool. He said, how you can't get a quarterback? I'm getting paid more than Smack. He said, I get paid for 3 battles. They ain't here around yet. I get money to rehearse. That's what I call a sound check. Can you hear me now? Now, I ain't gonna hold you. When he said that bar, that hit hard. He said, so they stripped you with no pistol? I'm disgusted with you. They booked you and left. He said, the most famous vampire, you go and ruin his rep? The sad day when get took off his neck? Oh, that was crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. Then he goes on. He start cook. I mean, he's cooking now. He says, you go beat on a female. That's the woman that lined them. What about the man who robbed them? The problem. The man ain't hiding. He posts an address where you can find him. He posts your ID, same place where you share your mama. If the address, the only thing close in your family know, he said, how did the tranny know? I was like, ooh. Now, this way it gets crazy. He says, look, I'm going to give y'all line for line validation that I had the conversation. He says, the tranny goes, he pulls a phone and says, he says, Tay Rock. He said, why you keep saying my name? And then she banged the line. Then she called back. As he said, Tay Rock. He said, I wasn't born a woman. And he said, huh? He said, I wasn't born a woman. And he said, word to my mom's, hand to the sky. The next line from that guy is her. He said, am I lying? And I'm lying? And the nigga Tay Rock said, I said that. No, check it out. I'll put this on Twitter. It's a misconception about how this went. Because the nigga, it sounded like he said, I said that. Like he asked him, am I lying? He really said that to the tranny. They're saying that the nigga Tay Rock said that he said, I'm lying. When he said, am I lying? He said, yeah, you lying. And then he said, am I lying again to him? And he said, I said that. I'm lying. Then next thing Tay Rock said is get mad or something like that. So basically, you know, that's the misconception. I ain't gonna lie, it sounds crazy the way it goes down. When you watch the battle, you're gonna understand more, I promise. Right? Alright, and then after that battle, he says, I got battles locked for you. When the cave was dark, I went to bat for you. Nobody kicked you out. You wanted to betray. You jumped out the ride for you. Say, give me the fucking guns, Trey. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. He said, give me the fucking guns, Tay. That line didn't really hit me at first, and then I was like, oh, when he said, he already said it. It's from Boys in the Hood. He said, you wanted to be Trey. You jumped out the ride for you. So you remember when Trey went back to the crib, he had the gun, nigga, Furious Styles, nigga was like, yo, give me the fucking gun. So I ain't gonna hold you. That's the only, I had to think about it. Then the line hit like, all right, that was kind of all right. It's one of them lines that like you gotta like, it's iffy. You don't know if you don't pull it off right, it's not gonna hit. And then at the end, he said, and his face off, he said, look at his face when I talk about the training. What about Fred? Yo, I ain't gonna lie to the Fred. I don't know the town. He said something Fight Club, you was getting your ass whipped. What about Brad Pitt? He said about the Cardi. Cardi was doped in.